2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Jets at 2-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Hall. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run it here with Hall. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. 11. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the
now Brown lost the football, and he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now Burrow changing things up here. On 2nd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be caught by Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the extra point. McPherson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So we stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there of 22 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
2nd and 6.
Over.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Israel Abanikanda.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now defense. Do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
12.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. They will toss to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Burrow will throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Give to Hall running right.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Back door.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Here we go. 11 MT, take, stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They'll give it here to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
26.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Still fighting. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Clark Phillips has got it. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Empty. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Adam Troutman, 37 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mike. 11, 11, 11. Here we go, get in the huddle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A throw on the money to Reagor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 52, Jets 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So